Dear students, welcome you all to session 17 video of chapter Secondary Distribution of Overheads, Cost and Management Accounting 2nd, 4th semester BCom of Mangalore University. Secondary distribution is the process of redistribution or reapportionment of service department overheads to production departments. The method used for secondary distribution is the direct distribution method, where the cost of the service departments are directly apportioned to different production departments without taking into consideration any service from one service department to another service department, which means the service department overhead costs are directly distributed to various production departments only, and it is not distributed to the service department. In this problem, there are three production departments, that is P1, P2, P3, and two service department S1 and S2. In a factory, the following particulars have been collected for the 3 months period ended on 31st March 2020. Prepare secondary distribution summary. We have the information, the expenses as per primary distribution. For P1 department 8,850, P2 department 7,165, P3 department 6,285. These are the three production departments, and there are two service departments, that is S1 and S2. Now the overheads of S1 as well as S2 department has to be apportioned to P1, P2 and P3. So under direct distribution method, the expenses of service department S2 should be apportioned in the proportion of 3:3:4, and those of service department S1 in the ratio of 3:1:1 to departments P1, P2 and P3 respectively. So the method adopted here is direct distribution method, wherein the overhead cost of the service departments are distributed only to the production departments. So the ratio of distribution is also given. So the secondary distribution summary will be like this. So the direct distribution method, secondary distribution summary, columns, particulars, basis, P1, P2, P3, S1, S2. Expenses as per primary distribution summary. So as per primary distribution summary, the overheads cost of different departments, it's already given in the problem. So 8,850 for P1, 7,165 for P2, 6,285 for P3, 4,515 for S1 department and 6,010 for S2 department. Now what we have to do is, we have to take S1 department overheads, that is 4,515, and this amount should be apportioned to P1, P2 and P3. So S1 department, it is 4,515, so minus 4,515. So service department S1, what is the ratio? 3:1:1. So it's given, it's 3:1:1. So 4,515 into 3 divided by 5. The total of the ratio is 5. 3 plus 1 plus 1. So how do you find out? 4,515 into 3 divided by 5, that is 2,709. Again 4,515 into 1 divided by 5, 903 for P2 as well as P3 department. The next department is service department S2. Service department S2, the total overhead cost is 6,010. Now 6,010 has to be distributed to P1, P2 and P3 department. So the ratio is 3:3:4. So 3 plus 3 plus 4 is 10. So 6,010 into 3 divided by 10, that is 1,803. Again it is the same for P2 department, and for P3 it will be 6,010 into 4 divided by 10, 2,404. So in S2 department we are showing it as minus 6,010. So in both S1 and S2 the overhead costs are not there, it is nil. Whereas the overhead costs have increased for P1, P2 and P3. So the total overhead cost of P1 department is 13,362. For P2 department 9,871, and for P3 department 9,592 rupees. So in this case the primary distribution was already done, and the expenses as per primary distribution was given, and based on the ratio, the overhead cost of S1 and S2 departments are distributed to three production departments, P1, P2 and P3. Students, if you have any doubts, please do ask me. Thank you.